Hey, what's happening? Welcome. Today we're going to do a bit of an unboxing and I'm going to talk about this supply company that I really love. I'm going to tell you why I love them and why you might love them too. And I'm going to tell you why I had to have these brushes. So if you're interested in unboxing videos, stick around. We're going to do that next. If you're new here, my name is Paige. I'm the Chief Pixel Pusher and Paintbrusher over at Gumption. Mostly I'm the paintbrusher over at pageweber.net, so if you want to check that out, feel free to do that. Today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite companies to buy brushes and panels from, and I thought it might be of value to you as you embark on your artistic journey. Maybe this is something that you needed today. I am not sponsored by this company, but I do have an affiliate link to them down below if you want to support my channel or support me. Click that link down below. But they don't know I'm making this video. This is really just me sharing the love with you. I first discovered this company I don't know, 2013, 2014, when I was part of a monthly art supply box subscription service, and I got one of their brushes in the box. I'd never heard of this company. I had never used any of their brushes before. I was doing a lot of watercolor at the time, and so I gave it a try, and it actually became one of my favorite brushes. It was a small brush, and I used it forever. I still have it somewhere in all my brushes. And that kind of developed my love affair, I guess, with this company, because I've bought brushes from them ever since, and the majority of my brushes come from them. Who am I talking about already? Well, I'm talking about Trekell art supplies. I have had a lot of great experience with this company beyond just buying supplies from them. They have a pro team, and the pro team actually puts on classes for the public and online, and so I've attended some of these classes and they are phenomenal. And they're free, and the fact that Trekell puts on these classes for artists so they understand supplies better and they learn something from a well-established artist is great. So I look at Trekell as kind of like a boutique art supply store of sorts. They sell brushes, they sell panels, they sell really fun panels, they sell art supplies, but they're selective about what they sell as far as art supplies. They're not trying to compete with Dick Blick or Jerry's Artorama. So if you're looking for really specific things, you may not find it at Trekell. But what you will find are phenomenal brushes of all kinds, and they inform you as to what these brushes do. I think a lot of their brushes, I use them kind of universally, a lot of them, barring some of their specific oil painting brushes. For a lot of years, I exclusively used their brushes for water media, meaning acrylic and watercolor, and recently have purchased a whole new set of brushes for just oil painting that I really enjoy. And they really are my favorite brushes because they don't lose hair. So I don't get hair all over my canvas from their brushes like I might some of the other brushes that I have. In a pinch, I might have to go to Hobby Lobby and grab some brush from there, but most of the time I just shop from Trekell if I need specific brushes. And when I say they do fun panels, they do shaped panels that are wood panels that you can buy raw or prepped, and they could be in the shape of an alien head or a donut. They kind of have themes. It's just really fun stuff that you aren't going to see anywhere else. And in the past, I've had great experience with their customer service. I've even won supplies one time when I attended a workshop of Eric Johnson, and that was kind of exciting. So I always feel like they're a company that gives back to artists. They are supporting artists, and they're worth you checking out if you need brushes demystified, if you need panels or some kind of substrate. They are, I think, a great go-to. In a day and age when you have to go online to order supplies, in the town that I live in, it's not a super small town, but we have one art supply place, and it is Hobby Lobby, and for me, that doesn't always cut it as far as supplies and what I need. So I have to order my supplies online anyway. Of course, I would love to support a mom and pop shop, but it's just not possible here. And I have to drive an hour or an hour and a half to someplace to get to a Michael's or someplace like that. So this is the way that I have to roll. The other thing that you should know about Trekell is some of those bigger houses of supplies, it takes longer to get your stuff. And I'm telling you, it could take 3 days to get your supplies from Trekell. I mean, they just come super quick. And when you're under a deadline, or like I'm working on a big project for next year, I'm planning a painting for next year that's going to be really big. I wanted those panels now so I could get started. Let's get to the other reason that I'm doing this video is the Mab Graves brushes. So the reason that I had to have these brushes were that a few years ago I got her pink brushes. I use these for watercolor. My students used to say they were like magical brushes or something, but they're pink, they're fun, they're great brushes. I use them all the time. If this brush set became available again, I would buy it again because I just love these so much. Here is Mab Graves' profile on Instagram, and I'll put a link down below so you can access her. The other thing that Mab is known for is for miniatures. And so these brushes for her miniatures are really pointy. You'll see in the unboxing, but I've had to have them because I wanted a brush that I could sign my paintings with. It's been a point of contention for me for a long time and how I sign my paintings, and I needed the right kind of brush, and I felt like this was the perfect kind of brush to make that happen, as well as the fact that I just loved her original brush set that I got and thought it's got to be a winner, right? It's got to be a winner. And see, that is the other cool thing that Trekell does is it works with its artists. They create their own line of brushes that they use. A lot of times they're limited runs, so you kind of got to get them while they're available. The other thing I wanted to share is that lately I've been using these ACM panels that I really love. They're a rigid surface. They're good for, I think, probably oil and acrylic media. I imagine they have a watercolor paper that can adhere to it as well. What's great about them is they're rigid, and so there's not a lot of flex like there is in canvas. So I've started buying these from Trekell. I really like them. I don't know, I just have had good experience with them. It's easy for framers to frame them, and it'd be easy and lightweight to ship. And with every Trekell purchase, you get a sticker of some kind, and they give you advertisements for what they're doing next. Now I can tell you this is kind of a big deal. For a long time I've collected their panels, their cradle panels, and their odd shaped panels, and you can see this is what's happening coming up in October. So now I think it's a great time to get to our unboxing. Let's rock and roll. All right, so let's see what these paintbrushes are all about. Fun little card. Okay, so I got a few things here I got a few brushes here, and I got this set, and this is the set that I really wanted to unbox and try out for the camera. We've got this cute card done by Mab Graves that you can use either for a picture, throw that in a frame, or you could send somebody a card. I'm going to talk about these for a minute. So I got some flat brushes because I've really enjoyed working with them, and I've used them in acrylic painting. I have a couple, but these are really nice. These are their Spectrum Bright brushes, and I've really enjoyed using them in oil. So I ordered myself a few of these just to have on hand, because sometimes I have different colors on different brushes. And then I can't say enough good things about their mop brushes. I use these a lot. I use them really to soften edges in oil paint, and these do a phenomenal job, whether they're a large one, like I have a larger one here, but I feel like I can never get enough of these. They just work so nicely. All right, so let's take a look. These are great colors. Let's open them up here. Great colors. They come with a couple of tiny, tiny little canvases. I love these colors. Of course, we have a range from, I think, let's see, 0 to 4 in these brushes. And I think you can use these with any medium. Hopefully that'll focus there. You can see how tiny they are, so they're perfect for these tiny miniature painting. Thought we could test a couple of them out today while we're on camera. Okay, so I have a little bowl of water here and some Beam watercolor paint here. I thought because they had more brush hair here at the bottom and a very tiny point that they would be great for signatures. They'd hold enough paint there, but you could have a thin signature if you wanted to. So that is the 4, and this is a 0 here that I'm using. Of course, they have the signature there of Mab, and I just love these colors. They kind of go with her colors, and I think these would be really great. I may have gotten a little too much water on there. Yeah, you can go thick to thin. You can really do some thin marks there, even with the largest one. So these are great. These are a great option for painting small paintings or fine details, I think. I probably will, I'm trying to decide, I know at least one of them will go to my oil painting collection, but I mean, I think they'd be great for either oil or watercolor. So there you go, there you have it. Great bunch of brushes with some very tiny little canvases. These are great, little teeny tiny.